recording. Siren children. We have finished the topics like acids, bases in the previous videos, and now in this present video I'm just starting with the salts. Here you will learn about the salt, how salts are prepared. This you all are knowing that salts are prepared by the reaction between acids and bases. And whenever acids and bases are neutralizing each other, salt is formed. So here you will learn salts like common salt, washing soda, baking soda and other salts. So we are starting today's video with the salts, and the first salt which I am explaining here, that is common salt. So let's start with common salt. Now children, the first salt which we are learning here, that is common salt. You all are familiar with this common salt, the salt which we are using in our kitchen in food, that is common salt, and it is also known as sodium chloride. So when you are learning about common salt, the first name is common name of this salt, it is common salt. Then we are having the chemical name of common salt, it is sodium chloride, and the chemical formula of common salt is NaCl. How to prepare common salt? For this we are having a preparation method. In laboratory we can prepare this sodium chloride by the combination of sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid. So how we can prepare sodium chloride? By the combination of sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid. When these two chemicals react with each other, then they form a neutral salt. And this neutral salt is called sodium chloride. Okay. So how to represent this in chemical reaction form or chemical equation form? For this we are having chemical equation NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide. It reacts with hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. When they react with each other, then they form a product called NaCl, that is sodium chloride. And with this product sodium chloride, water is also formed. So in this way we can prepare sodium chloride in laboratory. Now the next topic for the same subject is uses of common salt. Children, you all are knowing that this common salt is used in cooking food. Other than this use, we can use it in many ways. It is used for making useful chemicals like caustic soda, washing soda and baking soda. Okay. Then we use this common salt as a preservative in pickles and meat and fish, and it is also used in the manufacture of soap. So in this way common salt is useful for us. Now after common salt, I just want to tell you this thing, that with the help of common salt we can make many other chemicals also. So how many chemicals we can make with the help of common salt? There are many in numbers, but we will take only some of them, some important chemicals only out of them. So the first chemical which we are going to make from common salt, that is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide, it is having its common name as caustic soda. What is caustic soda actually? It is sodium hydroxide. The chemical name of this caustic soda is sodium hydroxide. And if you want to write down the formula of caustic soda, or you can say the formula of sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH. So NaOH means sodium hydroxide. It is also known as caustic soda. Okay. Now the production method of caustic soda. How to prepare caustic soda? So when electric current is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride, That aqueous solution of sodium chloride is also known as brine. Then it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide, and this process is called chloralkali process. Children, you should remember this one, that this process is called chloralkali process, because this question comes in exam also. What is chloralkali process? So the formation of sodium hydroxide by passing electric current through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride, it is known as chloralkali process. And sometimes they are asking you why it is known as chloralkali process. So how to give answer for this question? It is known as chloralkali process because of the products. Because of the products form, chlor means chlorine and alkali for NaOH. So in this process, NaCl solution, this is our NaCl solution, which is also known as brine. It decomposes into NaOH. NaOH is an alkali. It is an alkali. And then what we are having? We are having chlorine also. So NaOH is alkali and chlorine. Alkali and chlorine are formed. That is why it is known as chloralkali process. Okay. Sodium hydroxide is used. If we are preparing this sodium hydroxide, for what purpose we can use it? It is used for making soaps and detergents. Okay. Then it is also used in manufacture of papers. We can use it for making artificial fibers also, like rayons and others. And it is also used in making dyes and bleaches. The other product is chlorine. It is also used for many purposes. We all are knowing that chlorine is having disinfecting properties. It kills germs. So it is used to sterilize drinking water supply. It is also used in the production of bleaching powder and hydrochloric acid. And it is also used to make chloroform, paints, dyes, etc. Now we are having hydrogen. Hydrogen is used in the hydrogenation of oil to make ghee. So how we are preparing ghee from oil? By the hydrogenation process. We are adding hydrogen to oil and then it is getting converted into ghee. The next use is, it is also used in the production of hydrochloric acid. Hydrogen is also used as a fuel for rockets as it is very light in weight. And hydrogen is also used to produce ammonia for fertilizers. Now the next chemical after caustic soda, we are having the next chemical which we can prepare from common salt, that is baking soda. It is the common name baking soda, and the chemical name of baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate, it is also known as sodium hydrogen carbonate. So you can say sodium bicarbonate or you can say sodium hydrogen carbonate. That is same thing for baking soda. And the chemical formula of baking soda is NaHCO3. It is Na means sodium, H means hydrogen and CO3 means carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, or we can say sodium, H means bi and carbonate. In this way you can read it. Next is the production method of sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate, it is produced by reacting a cold and concentrated solution of sodium chloride, which is known as brine, with ammonia and carbon dioxide. So how we can prepare it? Solution of sodium chloride, it reacts with ammonia NH3 and CO2 carbon dioxide. Then which product we are getting? We are getting a product that is known as sodium bicarbonate with ammonium chloride. Okay. And the properties of baking soda. What are the main properties of baking soda? The main property of baking soda is that when solution of sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated, it decomposes into sodium carbonate and carbon dioxide gas. So what happens in this case, when we are taking sodium hydrogen carbonate and we are heating it, then what happens? This hydrogen gets out of this sodium bicarbonate, and it forms or it converts into sodium carbonate. Here you can see hydrogen is not present here. So what happens to hydrogen? It decomposes, and then without hydrogen it converts into sodium carbonate. With this, carbon dioxide and water are also produced. Now the next one is uses of sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate, that is commonly known as baking soda. You all will be knowing this thing, that we use this baking soda as an antacid, as it removes acidity. So whenever we are having the problem of acidity, we use baking soda to neutralize that extra acid from the stomach. The second use of sodium bicarbonate is it is used in making baking powder. We can prepare baking powder with the help of baking soda, and it is also used in fire extinguishers. Now children, so many students are having confusion between baking soda and baking powder. So how can you differentiate between baking soda and baking powder? Actually these two things are looking similar, but if you are seeing them in chemical way, then they are different from each other. So what is the difference? Baking soda, it is a single compound, that is sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. But if we are taking baking powder, it's a mixture. It is not a single compound, it's a mixture in which we are having baking soda and a mild acid. Mild acid can be a tartaric acid. So when you are having a single compound sodium bicarbonate, then it is baking soda. And when you are adding acid like tartaric acid in baking soda, then it converts into baking powder. And we use this baking powder in the preparation of cakes. So what this tartaric acid is doing in this baking soda, when we are adding tartaric acid or any other mild acid in baking soda to prepare baking powder, and then we are using it in cakes, then it gives a fluffy texture to cake, and it also removes the bitter taste of cake. Okay, for this purpose we are adding tartaric acid, because this acid neutralizes the excess of basic property from the baking soda or baking powder. Now the next topic is, after all these things, we are just finishing all these topics, and then we are coming to our home assignment portion. So in this home assignment portion, I am just asking you some questions. Write down answers for these questions. The questions are: what is the chemical name of baking soda, caustic soda? What would be the color of litmus in a solution of sodium bicarbonate? Sodium carbonate. Children, here it is written sodium carbonate. So first you just find out sodium carbonate is having acidic property or basic property. Then you can find out answer yourself. Next question is, what do you mean by chlor-alkali process? Next is, name an acid which is present in baking powder. And the last one is, what happens when a solution of sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated? Write chemical equation of the reaction involved. In this way children, I am just finishing today's video, and then in next video I will teach you the preparation methods, uses and other parts of some more chemicals which we will be having in next session. That will be bleaching powder, we will be having POP, that is plaster of Paris. So we will learn about them in next video. Sairam, thank you.